Hey guys, I'd like to work with you today on some perimeter word problems. Number 1 says, Mrs. White wants to build a fence around her garden to keep animals out. How many feet of fence will Mrs. White need if her garden is 4 feet long and 3 feet wide? Okay, so over here on this computer program, it's called toytheater.com, I have created her garden, which is 4 feet long and 3 feet wide. Okay, now as a reminder, when I think about the question, it says how many feet of fencing? Well, I think about our school playground. With our playground, the fence goes around only the outside of the playground. If it went around the inside, we wouldn't be able to play on that field. We'd only, we'd have fencing everywhere. So when you're doing perimeter, it's only the edge of something. So on here, I'm looking only at the edge. Okay, so right here I have, like if I was taking a ruler, I would take a ruler and measure 4 feet here. And then I would add the 3 feet right beside it. So 4 plus 3 is 7. Then I would add the 4 feet right beside it. And 7 plus 4 is 11. And then 11 plus the 3 on the outside right here would be 14. So my measurement would be 14 feet of fence. All right, let's try another one. June used 26 centimeters of ribbon to go around the edge of a rectangular lid. The lid was 7 centimeters long. What is the width of the lid? So as a reminder, we want to make sure that we are matching the question being asked, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create a rectangular lid, okay? So it tells me that one side of the lid is 7 centimeters long. So I'm going to go ahead and create my 7 centimeter long side. Alright, so I went ahead and I created the 7 on the outside. Like we talked about, the lid was 7 centimeters long. And as we talked about, is a rectangle. Well, I know that in a rectangle, opposite sides are congruent, or opposite sides are the same length, okay? So I went ahead and did the opposite side as well. So I have 7 and 7. Well, I know that 7 and 7 equals 14. Well, if my total is 26 and I've already done 14, that leaves 12 remaining, okay? So I cannot fit on here 12 on this side and leave nothing on this side because a rectangle has to have 4 sides, okay? So I know that some number plus some other number equals 12, and they have to be the exact same 2 numbers. Well, 6 plus 6 actually equals 12. Okay, so I'm going to go on here and I'm going to lay 6 blocks. Now keep in mind, if I laid the block right here, that would make my length turn in from 7 into 8 centimeters. So I need to lay my sides on top of my other pieces. Okay, so now you can see that this side, this length right here is 6 centimeters. Okay, and I'm going to repeat it on the other side as well. So I went ahead and I placed my 6 going this way and my 6 going this way. So let's double check if we count the outsides, okay? So I can see there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like we started with. And I know that this side is 6, so 7 plus 6 is 13. And then I have this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like we started with, and that's 20. And then my 20 plus my 6 on this side would be 26 centimeters. Okay, so going back to the question, it says, what is the width of the lid? Well, we had to build it to be able to figure it out, but we know that the width would be 6 centimeters long. Okay, that answers the question being asked. Now, as I've thought through this, I know that every single garden or playground or even your living room is not a perfect rectangle. So sometimes you might see a shape that looks similar to this, okay? Remember, when you are doing perimeter, you're going to add the outsides of the shape, okay? You're measuring the outsides of this. So let's pretend this is our bedroom, and these are feet, okay? So this would be 4 feet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have this odd shape right here. It's not a perfect rectangle. So I have 4 plus 1, which is 5, plus this little side right here, which is 6, plus these two, which is 7, 8, and then this whole side, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, okay? And then this last side right here, which is 14, 15, 16. So you, sometimes the side might be given. This week we're going to find out what if there is a missing number. Like for example, if this, you know, this one little piece was missing and we had to figure it out. Well, we know that it's the measurement of 1. Or, for example, if this number right here was missing, like we didn't know that this was a 5, how would you figure it out if it was a 5? You could add this 4 plus 1, which would equal 5. But we're going to get into that a little bit more later.